don't like trouble, look.
Australian Grand Prix, and yes, in football, it's all about Manchester City defeating Crystal Palace earlier on. Arsenal winning to go to the top of the table, and pressure now on Liverpool to do the needful against Manchester United tomorrow. All this and many more today's edition of Sports Lane. I am Olujimi Dario. Going between all of this, we promise to take you to your destination in style, giving you the latest traffic updates within the metropolis. Yes, we also have on the menu some of the league matches in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Let's discuss some of those games as well. Quite lots of interesting games from Aqua United against Remo Stars to Enyimba as well, to Enyimba against Lobby Stars, another interesting game to look out for. Yes, let's talk about that as well. And then in Europe, like I said, Arsenal are leading halftime already in that encounter. Earlier on, Manchester City won by 4-0. Pressure on Liverpool came tomorrow against Manchester United. Talking about Manchester United, they lost 4-3 to Chelsea in the midweek. Let's see what happens comes tomorrow. And then we also have on the menu the German Bundesliga. Surprising to see a certain Bayern Munich threw away 2-goal lead, then to settle down to a defeat of 2 against Heidenheim. Then when you think that is all about it, Bayern Leverkusen are gradually moving close to lifting the title with their victory over Union Berlin. All this and many more on today's show. Once again, welcome to the show.
everybody get their own lane. I beg, maintain your own lane. And if you must use the next lane, make you trafficate well. Make we for no get big gate for the road. My name now is Song, aka Mr. Songs, and the king maker be this.
Record cause I gotta pay bills. Record cause I wanna live big.
So let's start with Formula One very quickly, where Max Verstappen led the Red Bull 1-2 in the qualifying Japanese Grand Prix, with McLaren's Lando Norris best of the rest. Ferrari's Carlos Sainz now was fourth, his teammate Charles Leclerc in eighth position. Not forgetting Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso was in fifth. For McLaren's Oscar Piastri was sixth as well, ahead of Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton. And we also have as well his teammate George Russell, who finished ninth in the encounter. Japanese Yuki Tsunoda also in the encounter. Yuki Tsunoda rather, home favorite, it must be said, in glorious Suzuka circuit with 10th place at the end of the day. So what this means is that come tomorrow, we are going to be having a certain Max Verstappen in pole position, starting ahead of everyone else in the race proper. Yes, you know, it's what we all saw coming from the first practice session on Friday. It's been about Max Verstappen. Even when he lost the last time out, I think in Australia, we all know it's a matter of time. He's definitely going to bounce back. And yeah, we could see that in the race, in the qualifying sessions and the practice sessions as well. What we have to say about this is that maybe Mercedes are also trying to play the catch-up now. But watch out for McLaren and Ferrari and other teams. Those two teams can as well cause some level of upset, particularly Charles Leclerc. I think if there is anyone to give the Red Bull guys a run for their money, it's definitely Charles Leclerc. Yes, so let's move away from that and talk a bit of tennis, where a certain Rafael Nadal will not be part of the Monte Carlo Masters starting this weekend. Nadal has opted out of the Monte Carlo Masters due to reoccurring hip injury, and what this means is that he is out of the event and likely to miss his favorite court of the majors, talking about the French Open, the French Open. Earlier, he's only played a tournament this year. That was the ATP. I'm trying to beat the Brisbane International. That's the only event he's played this year, and he could not even finish that event due to injury as well. And just like it's certain, what's the name now, Andy Murray, who is also going to be out for a long time, although we still do not know the duration of Rafael Nadal now, but it's out of the Monte Carlo Masters. Is this a precautionary move just to have him fit for the French major? I still do not think so. Why? He's also been a very good guy, a very good player rather, one of the most decorated at the Monte Carlo Masters. So missing out on this as well probably shows that maybe he's yet to recover fully. Is he reserving his strength, his fitness for the French Open? I don't think so again, because although this is probably his favorite court, at the same time, with the antecedents and the reoccurring injury, still could not play at the Australian Open. Now the French Open is yet to recover. Maybe the French Open has come too early for him, and he just could not cope with it. Let's hope he recovers for the French Open and he plays on his favorite court. Let's not forget, at the beginning of the year, he said 2024 is going to be his last year as a professional tennis player, but he said he will participate in one of the majors before he retires. The first is gone, the second is on its way, and it's not looking like he's going to play. We still have two more before the end of the year. Let's hope we have a starting Rafael Nadal back, grace the cut to the fullest of his ability. But let's not forget, he probably wants to close the gap again between himself and a certain Novak Djokovic. But Djokovic looks like the runaway champion in terms of the number of Grand Slams won already. It's 122, and this these guys are never going to close the gap anymore. I mean, Rogers retired. Nadal is falling today, rising tomorrow. You just do not know when he's going to be fit to come back and compete. And even when he's competing, can he compete at the optimal level we know him to be? I don't think so. Yes, but hey, we wish him a speedy recovery, and the Murray as well. Let's hope he recovers on time. But hey, the women category is what has come to life and is giving us what we all wanted. Talking about the likes of what's the name now? Igswatek, Coco Golf as well, the world number 3. Although she fell her hand at the Miami Open, if I may say. And then Daniel Collins also rising through the rank as well. Another interesting player to look out for. So he's getting very competitive. Although the likes of Carlos Alcaraz, Danny Medvedev, not forgetting Jannik Sinner, also making it very interesting as well in the men category. But once Novak Djokovic come to play, everyone must bow. Let's hope it's different this time around in Monte Carlo as well as in the French Open. Traffic update before we continue with the rest of the show. Yes, this is update from Airport Road axis. Vehicular movement from 7 and 8 inward. A solo way down to Ashafari Ogun intersection is looking good. Is moving traffic inward Aswani down to Aye Junction, also looking good for now. Movement from Aye to Aswani Junction is appreciable. Movement from Aswani Junction to Ashafari Ogun is a steady moving traffic. To connect 7 and 8 is slow and steady movement as well. Akpako inward International Airport down to Nako is in good shape, and also movement from Nako to 7 and 8 inward Oshodi on the main carriageway is also good, but slow moving traffic on the service lane towards Ajao Gate to Jesus House. Vehicular movement from Ashafari Ogun intersection to Jesus House is appreciable, but slow moving traffic from Eleganza and Rose Ajibade to Kano due to alternation and commercial activities at the Kano roundabout. We also have good movement from Kano to Adejuwon Tennis Club. Although a bit encouraging, it must be said. Slow moving traffic to connect NPC Road. From Bostik inward journey to Kano is good, but slow at Kano roundabout due to alternation. Good movement towards Alaji Lukman swimming pool, Olandia way down to Eleganza, but slow and steady moving traffic to connect Jesus House inward journey a slow way. So this is basically the update around the airport axis. Airport axis, Oshodi axis, Kano, and what have you. So this is the latest update from that. Please, let's see what we have from our live camera update. Yes, from our live camera update, we have it good at Oshodi. Ab is good rather at Ojota. Ojota is looking very good for now. Both the main carriageway and also appreciable on the other side as well. And yes, we also have it good as well at Allen Junction, also looking very good, although you may experience a bit of delay due to the traffic light. But hey, it's just the traffic light doing its job and all of that. I can as well see traffic managers on ground in those places. And we also have it good as well. Bagada Phase 2. 2 and 3 looking very good. Sunday, Ogun looking good at the moment. Also having it good at Ifako Bagada, Williams Street to be specific now, also looking very good to and fro. Still Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. Once again, traffic update now, this time coming from Iba Auto Janiki. Very quickly, good movement now from Abule Ado inward Badagry. without any pressure to Afolabi Again Market. From Afolabi Again Market to Iyanoiba. It's also moving traffic, although there is a bit of evening rush and pedestrian activities. And we are also from Iyanoiba to Okukumaiko, Igbo Eleri Junction, not forgetting Iyano Shashi and route Yanora down to custom checking points. Very appreciable movement at the moment. From Iyanoiba inward Igondo, moving good to post service. And we also have from post service to Lasso Gate, little busy due to evening rush and pedestrian activities. And we also from Lasso Gate to Anglican Church, Anglican Church rather, moving good without any delay. From Anglican Church to Yano School, moving traffic due to evening rush. And Yano School to Obadore Bridge, very good at the moment. Yes, we also have the return journey from Badore Bridge towards okay, so from Badore Bridge as well, also looking very good. Yes, that is towards Iyanoiba. And then from Ibeleri inward and outward, very good to go at the moment. Yes, for now, no impediments cited within the exit. Traffic managers on ground doing the needful. Still Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. Another break beckons. When I return, we talk everything Nigerian football, and we'll start with the Nigerian Premier Football League.
Yeah, Nana Victor the Viper. I just want to advise you to leave sooner, drive slower, and live long. This is Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. Be safe.
It's Young John, the wicked producer.
Twelfth goal of the season, putting him one ahead of the season top scorer Chiyuki Mbauma of Enyimba United. That game, Remo Stars against Akwa United. One of the games going down today in the Nigerian Premier Football League, talking about the other game, Plateau United pummeled their opposition now, 4 goals to nothing, talking about Doma United. 4 goals to nothing. The game ended at the Just Stadium. Let's not forget the last time out, Doma United ended their winless streaks of about 10 games now. Yes, in the game against Aqua United. But this time around, looks like they are back to their losing ways, and they lost to Plateau United by 4 goals to nothing. And yes, Plateau United are gradually crawling to the top 3. Let's hope and see if that is realistic. Let's not forget as well, Enyimba against Lobby Stars is the catch for the weekend, and that is battle of the table toppers now. Enyimba, are crawling, gradually getting to the top of the table, and then they play these Lobby Stars, who at some point were at the summit of the table in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Let's not forget, Lobby Stars will be hosting defending champions in the standout fixture of the weekend. Yes, why Enyimba sits second on the log. Yes, Lobby Stars are third on the table. League leaders talking about Rangers International. They are also going to be in action this weekend in Akure against Sunshine Stars, and is going to be an interesting game. Rather, they will be playing against Bayelsa United. The last time out, they defeated Sunshine Stars in Akure by 2 goals to nothing. And so let's wait and see what happens in that encounter. Bayelsa United are fighting to escape relegation. Rangers are looking to return to winning ways after that 2-0 defeat to Sunshine Stars in the midweek. And so all to play for in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Let's move away from that and talk about interesting fixture, and that is Castina United, who are also struggling at this point in time, and they are also in action as well. But this time round, for Plateau United, like I said earlier, they defeated, what's the name now? Plateau United defeated Doma United by 5 goals to nothing, while for Canopilas, after their 4-0 defeat the last time out, they must now bounce back as they play against Shooting Stars come tomorrow. Yes, congratulations once again to Plateau United, who defeated Doma by 4 goals to nothing. 4 goals to nothing. Yes, 4 goals to nothing. Let's do the fixtures once again. Yes, it's Enyimba taking on Lobby Stars, and then Rangers will be taking on Castina United at the Muhammadu Diko Stadium now. Yes, Rangers against Castina United. Castina United are struggling to escape relegations, while Flying Antelopes are unbeaten in their last 10 games. And then for Sunshine Stars, who suffered 2-0 defeat in the last game against Rangers United, are playing against Bayelsa United. So another interesting game in the Nigerian Premier Football League. But the pick of the bunch, personally speaking, should be Enyimba second position against Lobby Stars. Lobby Stars at some point, we are the league table toppers. Let's also bring to your notice as well that the CAF Confederations Cup this weekend is between Rivers United, one of the quarterfinal fixtures now. It's between Rivers United away from home to USM Algiers. USM Algiers are the defending champion of the competition, and Rivers United lead by 1 goal to nothing going to Algiers. Wow, quite a big game for Rivers United, a big order for them to cross. But hey, impossible is nothing when it comes to football. Yes, it's a game of 2 teams with 11 players aside. But hey, when you play in North Africa, you have to be very careful. Nearly 6 minutes to leave the studio. Yes, we also have to talk some of the games going down in the EPL tomorrow, and some that have gone down already. Let's start with Crystal Palace against Manchester City. 4-2, the game ended in favor of Manchester City. At some point, where Crystal Palace scoring first, and then Trust City, they sure know how to respond. Also, earlier on, it was what's the name now? Fulham also doing their game or playing the needful, but lost to Newcastle away from home, at home rather, by 1 goal to nothing. So Newcastle away from home won. Everton defeated Burnley by 1 goal to nothing. Arsenal 15 minutes of football play and still leading by 1 goal to nothing. Courtesy penalty from Bukayo Saka. West Ham United won away from home by 2 goals to 1. Tomorrow is the big clash. Tomorrow is the big game, and that is the game involving Manchester United against Liverpool. Let's move away from that and talk everything in the Italian Serie A. Earlier today, it was an absolute beautiful performance from Nigeria international Samuel Chukwueze, who is beginning to get enough playing time with AC Milan, and now they won by 3-0. Rafael Leao among the goal scorer. Yes, game going down, barely 5 minutes to end the game now. 3 minutes of added time played already, and that is Roma against Lazio in the Rome derby. Roma are leading by 1-0. What this means is that Empoli can't afford to drop game or to drop points in their next game or tomorrow when they go out to play in the Italian Serie A. On Monday, Udinese against Inter Milan. But before then, tomorrow as well is Juventus against Fiorentina in the German Bundesliga. Before leaving the studio is also another interesting game that has gone down. Yes, that is Bayern Munich. We lost by 3-2 to Heidenheim. How did you do this? I mean, at some point they were leading by 2-0, but the defending champion of the league are not going to be the league winners this time around with the way things are looking, though. Because Bayer Leverkusen won for a point that is about 3 points, 10-point difference. Now it's 13-point difference between first and second. That is to tell you that Bayer Leverkusen are the awaiting winners of the of the German Bundesliga. Yes, in Spain, no Spanish football this weekend, talking about the La Liga, but we have the FA Cup tie involving Athletic Club against Mallorca. For Athletic Club, they defeated Atletico Madrid earlier in the semi-final, 3-0 in the second leg and qualified on aggregate. What can you say of Mallorca, who after playing out a 1-1 draw, won on penalty shootout against Real Sociedad to progress to the final of the Copa del Rey? Yes, let's also let you know in the French League, PSG will be taking on Clermont Foot later on. But Lens against Aver played out a 1-1 draw. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. But not until I let you know that Paris Saint-Germain are willing to pay £111 million just to bring Victor Osimhen down to the city. And what this means is that probably with the exit of a certain Kylian Mbappe, aging so close, they just need a capable replacement, and they've seen our own Nigeria international Victor Osimhen as a capable replacement. Interesting thing in all of this is that they are not the only one bidding for Osimhen. There is also Chelsea in the mix as well. While Napoli are ready on the other hand, are also ready to move on. But guess who they want to move on with another Victor, another Nigerian international, and that is Victor Boniface. Will that happen? Only time will tell. Let's not forget Victor Boniface is the highest goal scorer or the top scorer for Bayer Leverkusen, and although he's been out injured, he's back now. Played the last time out against Fortuna Düsseldorf, if I'm not mistaken, and now he's turned the chance to recover fully before the end of the season and put himself in a good place for Napoli to come for his services. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. If you've enjoyed today's edition of the show, keep listening to us on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1, and then we promise to bring you more sporting information come tomorrow by 6:30 to 7 o'clock with Derek Johnson back in the studio. Oluwale as well should also be in the studio for Sports Lounge. But before I go, let me quickly do this. Yes, Manchester United are interested in getting no one else but Ashworth from Newcastle United. Why? Because they feel they need a sporting director, and it's better late than never. In fact, they need it now than ever. And yes, so they want to get Ashworth away from Newcastle, but they have to pay about £12 million to get him away from that club. Yes, the game involving Arsenal still leading Brighton away from home by 1-0. Courtesy Bukayo Saka's goal. And yes, it is goalless between Borussia Dortmund and Stuttgart at this point in time. 62 minutes of football played so far in the encounter. Let's see the game involving Roma. Yes, 6 minutes additional time played already, and Roma still lead by 1-0. Looks like a team sitting on the gunpowder. Let's hope this doesn't blow up before the final whistle. Thank you very much. I am Olujimi Ogun saying stay sporty, stay healthy.